You see how well, I'm not down there. Hey, Nako. Hi, Nako. Kamusta ka? We don't even. I'm going to take my sock off, it's slippery. Slippery. And I'm on a sill. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's much better. this is hard work. Hard work. It's worth it. So these hinges on this window that I'm climbing through have rusted, so I've taken those off. The windows were painted shut by someone, and so what I'm doing is I'm freeing them up and I'm replacing this glass because it's been cracked. Yes. ASC. Kamusta. Good morning, guys. Just you can see that taking the putty out of the window, so we can take that window out. And then once we've done that, we'll take it down and get it recut. Get it cut out. Oh yes. Oh yes. ASC. Kamusta. almost done. We almost got this putty out, and then we can start to wiggle the window out. We'll probably crack in several places because it's already previously cracked, plus I did a little bit there. And then we'll have our dimensions, and I'm going to get a new piece of float glass cut, which will be very cool, very cool. Very difficult to get back in here though. Oh my goodness.
Taking yours, let's see, easier.
Oh, this is fine. I'm just about done.
Aye?
I'm just about done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like killing to you. I don't have my football. You need a hand?
Not at this stage, but it's good. Yeah, cheers.
Okay, that's fine for you anyway. That's okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks. That's
Okay,
awesome.
if you need a hand, just over here.
Cheers. Awesome. Well. Okay. Whew. Now the dodgy part. I might put my boots on for this. I don't want to give a cut toe. This is how we do it. Okay. Okay. Just little taps, guys, really help. Oh, that one just wanted to separate. That's okay. Voila. And not even broken, so this is the only piece I broke. The other piece was already cracked, so of course it was going to separate. Check it out, guys. There we go, there's the window. We'll measure that. Get the measurements all sorted. Hey Liam, toss a shrimp on the bubby. Hey loco. So we're looking at 5'10". Still 5'10". Beauty. $5.10. $5.10 by 872. 872. There you go. 5, 10. 872. Got that measurement. Sweet. So I've taken these hinges off, guys. These hinges were rusty as anything. Look at that. Holy moly. Hey James and Karen. Just taking our windows out. This window down there, just done the measure up. Gonna go down and get them. Look at these hinges. Just completely rusted shut. So I'm gonna have to cut those out. Taking this window out. The problem is that they got painted shut, so just starting to do a little bit of planing. So we got those ones there. My little work area. We're gonna. This is an old 100-year-old wooden house, guys, and it's pretty awesome actually. But we've got some sticking windows. This one is quite stuck, so you can see down there it's actually pulling away. So that's completely stuck. So I'm gonna have to cut that one shut and open it. That one's completely stuck as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Those two, that's that one. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful place. I think this window's okay. Yeah, that one's the only one that's okay. Then we've got these ones out here. Beautiful view too, guys. This is like just behind the Capitol, Wellington. But there's a bit of a drop down there, so I don't really want to go outside. But you see the painters just painted these all shut. So it's not a major, but it's a bit of a major. Those hinges are okay. Hey Trish, how's it going? So we're just having a look at the, oh. So here guys, if you look here, all down there, all down the back, just all painted shut. And this one's pulled off the hinge there as well. Hi Nicole. Go to this one. This is right in the heart of Wellington. Yeah, that one's quite stuck as well. Oh, I can't even open that. Oi. Okay, got that one open. Those hinges aren't too bad. I might go 4 hinges just for a bit of tolerance. Oh, yeah. But that needs a bit of attention. You can see it's been jammed quite a bit. that one will be okay. I just need to plane that back. Those hinges are okay. Okay. This one here. I'm gonna grab my knife. La 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 la. Doo-doo. Beautiful house. Did this bathroom about 7 years ago. Da, da, da. Oh. Okay. Can't trust the paint. No, not in this case anyway. Okay, that's good. Grab that and this. I really want to open those windows so I can see if I need hinges for them. Queen Anne's legs on the furniture. Yes. Okay, so I need to open those ones. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. So a simple way to crack the paint is you just get your Stanley knife. That one's probably a bit sharper. You just cut down. You just want to break that joint if at all possible. Because the paint becomes a glue. Mr. Magoo glue. There we go. Yeah. I think we might. There we go. Got that one open. I think we can trust those hinges. Those hinges look okay. Alright. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just going around checking the hinges because I'm going to go up the road, get that glass replaced. And I need to make sure that I get the right amount of hinges so I don't have to go back down the road. Oh yes. Okie doke. Okie pokey. Hokey mokey pokey. I'll just see if I can open these. That's completely shut as well. It's actually ripping the joint, so I'm going to have to get some screws to fix that. Hokey mokey pokey. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a bit of an ouch. Look at that, guys. That is why you don't pay bare minimum for your painter. You get some beautiful, stunning guy like myself to come in and go, do this. That's a nasty one as well. Okay, so look at this, guys. Just up there. This is what happens to the paint. It becomes glue. You really gotta be careful about that stuff, eh? Right up the top here as well. Okay, just gonna. I banged on a tight window years ago, put my hand right through. Oh, I've done that before. But I was running inside and the door was shut. And next thing you know, me and my friend were on the other side of the window and the window wasn't there anymore. looking good for hinges anyway. Okay. So just one lot of hinges and window. Roger. We're gonna go up the road, try and find a window repair guy. Glazier. Okay. Right. Do 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 do. Okay. So those ones. What a view, eh? I wouldn't mind living out here, guys. That is stunning. Yeah, apparently the excuse was, Trish, it was a storm coming in, so they had to shut them. But if you're a painter, you know that that's not a good idea, because you actually don't have that option. You don't have that option, which is where heat guns come in handy. Okay. All right. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, so I'm going to go, this glass here is cooked. So what sort of millage are we talking here? I've got all the toys, guys, got all the toys. Does anyone know what this is? 5 points. To tell me exactly how thick this glass is, and then I can get the exact thickness. Three point five mil. So I'm going to say that it's float, so that's probably actually closer to 4 mil. What are we doing here? That's wow. 3 mil there. 3 mil glass there. This is a thing with float glass. 3 mil. So we'll go for 3 mil again. 3 to 5 mil. Chuck this new battery on. I went to a job the other day, guys, and I took the only two. I've got I think I've got 5 or 6 batteries, 7 batteries, and what did I do? I took the only 2 flat ones with me. It measures, yeah, calipers, Trish, you're 100% right. These things here, calipers, it will tell you exactly how many mils thick something is. So that's 14 mils exactly. These things you can never make a mistake with. They're just so good. Okay, I'll write that down. and I'm happy to go for 4mm, but 3mm is what it is. Cool. Okay. Let's take that. What's the weather like in Foxton today, Trish? It's nice. It's actually nice in Wellington. I do need to take this hinge with me so I can replace them and put that on. Put this on. Go for a drive through Wellington. Get this stuff sorted. Okay, that's all done. My keys. Come on, guys. There's my keys. Let's do it. Oh, I'll show you this kitchen I did a couple of years ago. Yeah. La 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 la. Let's go. I'm just going to ring the customer, so I'm going to go blank for a couple of seconds and then I'll be on mute for a couple of seconds. But that just means that I know whether or not I can leave this house unlocked. I think let's go. Yeah, James and Karen, I'd be keen on that. That'd be awesome. We'll organise it for some time. I think what Trish said is true. I may, like you're thinking about going back to Missouri during the wet months. If I can find somewhere to keep my van, I may decide to keep my business. Well, I want to become a non-tax resident, so I don't have to pay tax in the Philippines. So I don't know how that will work, but because I don't know if I'll be able to afford to. Well, not pay tax in the Philippines, but not pay tax to New Zealand while I'm in the Philippines, if you know what I mean. Okay, James, Karen, that sounds cool. I will do. That sounds awesome. Okie dokie. I came up the wrong drive. In these places. I came up the wrong drive in this place here, and almost flipped my van, guys, because some of the drives in Wellington are so steep and cornery that you have to drive up and then back down. There's no turning ability. So yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking about that too. I was thinking you made a very good point that during the rainy season it could get quite laborious just staying inside all the time. So maybe I do keep my business running and just shoot back to New Zealand or Australia and earn some money and then come back over, or a bit of a working holiday. Makes sense. It does make sense. So the one thing I'm worried about, James, is I've always been a worker, And I do worry about not having things to do, because I would go insane without things to do. But then I look at you and Karen, and you guys are traveling around and doing things all the time. So it may not be an issue. It may not be an issue. Guys, by the way, James and Karen, if you haven't heard about them before, they're a couple. They've got heaps of videos about building homes in the Philippines. They've built their own home, and they've also, James was over in the States, and he's much like myself and others which have stumbled across a beautiful utopia called the Philippines. And if you can get out of the West, if you're sick of the West and you go to the Philippines and you're curious about it, go check out James and Karen Adventures. The only problem is it will probably ruin you to the West. You'll probably want to go over and not come back. We just power through the... Yeah, well, it's warm enough, eh? It is warm enough. Yeah, it's... You couldn't do that. It's too cold in New Zealand to do that. Yeah, it is. It is. You know what happened, James? I came back from last year. I spent a month just travelling a couple of days in each part of the Philippines. And I came back here and I just went into a state of, like, not depression, but just like, what am I doing back here? And so it's a curse in a way. Once you've been to the Philippines, you realise what you're missing out on in New Zealand, and the States obviously is very similar. I've had some friends in Australia say the same thing. There's not too many places in the world like the Philippines, and not too many people in the world like the Filipinos and the Filipinas. So guys, if you can, make it a mission to go over there for at least a month to see what you're missing, and then you'll probably end up being ruined like I am and wanting to go over there. You're not kidding, the Philippines is paradise. It is paradise. And it's so cheap. You can travel around. The gas is about exactly half what it is in New Zealand. I'm not sure about what it's like in the States. And motels are like a tenth of what they are in New Zealand. So you can, I was telling some friends, I travelled around the Philippines for a whole month in 3-star, 4-star hotels, a couple of backpackers, but not too many, and it only cost me about $3,000 New Zealand, which is probably about 1,600 USD. Just crazy cheap. Trish says a lady has offered me a room to go for a holiday. I'd love to. Yeah, well, you should. Don't pass that up, Trish. Whereabouts? Whereabouts? Is it in Luzon or? I've got to redo these Ks. Oh no, I don't want to redo my clock on my van. I want to redo the Ks. I just need to save up and get a passport. Well, once you've got your passport, Trish, 10 years. You've got 10 years. And like I say, if you've got somewhere to stay, your expenses will be just about nothing, because most of my expenses were just food and accommodation. You can get a scooter for about $15 to $17 New Zealand a day, about 3 to 700 pesos for a good scooter. Do you know what island that's on, Trish? Oh, do you know what island that's on? It is an island. I'm not familiar with that island. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so all you'd be paying for, Trish, is food. And then the Filipinos are so accommodating. They'd probably want to feed you half the time anyway, so just helping the household out. So you'd probably spend $1,000 for your plane ticket, just a bit over, and $1,000 for a month. It's not much. It's not much at all. Oh, is it, so it's closer to Siargao. Is it centre right? If it's centre right, because you've got Cebu's sort of in the middle, southern end, Davao and all that. And you've got Luzon up the top. Yeah, they'd love that, Trish, because, I mean, for a room, if you were to rent a room, you could, there's places as cheap as $60 a month. So you'd be helping them out a lot. You'd be winning as well. It's a good thing for both of everyone. Oh yes. Now I know where a Glacier is. I hope they're still there. I don't know if you guys are aware of the Whittaker's Chocolate Factory, but this is where the Glacier used to be that I know about. So I'm going to go there and smell the whole area around the Whittaker's Chocolate Factory, which is the most famous chocolate factory in New Zealand, guys. The whole area just smells like cocoa, like chocolatey goodness throughout the whole air. It's amazing. Yeah, do that. I'll check my email tonight, Trish. That'd be awesome. We're heading into summer now. It's starting to, guys, it's starting to get quite hot. In it. As I was saying that, I was turning my aircon on and turning it to hot. Not good. So we're off to Porirua. This is where the Whittaker's Chocolate Factory is. It's the best chocolate you can get in New Zealand, basically. We're going to go get this glass cup, hopefully, if they've got time, and we'll get the hinge from Marateng. Well, Trish, you're not wrong about me missing my job, because I do love it. I mean, I am actually really grateful to be able to do what I do, because I'm not earning nothing. I'm earning an okay wage for New Zealand. I'm able to go and tiki tour. Like I love this. You get, you know, I've got to go get materials, so I get to go for a drive. And you're always doing something slightly different. Like I've got a kitchen on the go. I'm doing some windows today. I put a beam in yesterday. You know, so it's always different. You're not getting bored, and I don't like doing day in day out the same thing. And I respect people that can do that, because man, I don't understand how people can do that. But James and Karen, James did that. He went to Meatworks and just absolutely pushed out all this work and then made it happen. Made his dream happen. Now he's in the Philippines. Yeah. So you know someone that lives there, Trish? That's pretty handy actually. Just do long holidays over there for a few years. Well, I'll tell you what, Trish. I want to build a home over there. I wouldn't mind finding a stand-up Filipina. If you know, I mean, the girls over there. Of course, anywhere you go in the world, you're going to get bad ones, and there are bad ones over there, like Angeles City and stuff like that. You don't want to go to the city over there. That's it depends what you're after, I guess, but not for me. And so there are places you can go where it's not good, but on a whole, the Philippines has got really high value women. La-di-da-di-da. So cost of living's cheap. I'm very keen on having peace in my life. So, you know, hopefully. A bit of moto vlogging. I like that James and Karen Adventures guys, they've got a Starlink and they go around all these different places and they just take their Starlink with them. And I mean, that's exactly what you need. It's just so cool. And I think he sold me on he bought a new XR 150. Is it XRM 150? And it actually looks like a really good bike for across the board sort of stuff. And I love manual, and it's a manual, so you change the gears yourself. I know a lot of people these days don't really like that, but for me it's a good thing. 3 months in New Zealand working, 3 months in New Zealand working, and 9 months living in the Philippines. You know, yeah. The only thing is, I don't think I'm ruined now, because I don't think I could work for someone unless I was, you know, like absolutely earning a decent wage, because when you work for yourself, you don't yell at yourself, you don't, if there's a mistake you go, oh, okay, you know, and you just fix it, and there's no stress. Whereas when you work for someone, there's a lot of people out there that have the habit of putting that stress onto you. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe I just do things in the I don't know, I actually don't know, but I do know that I want to spend more time in the Philippines. So yeah, I'm the sort of person that I have an idea in my head, so I'll say, yep, that's what I'm doing, but I'm not at all fixed on an idea. Like, I could change tomorrow and go, okay, you know, I want to do that, but now I'm going to do this as well, or I'm going to scrap that and do this. And I think a lot of people don't understand that, but it's just, you know, ideas come into your head, so you change your mind. Don't force yourself to do something just because you had an idea earlier. Keep working for yourself, just look for jobs. Yeah, well, I've got a pretty loyal customer base, Trish. A lot of my customers are like family. They look after me, they feed me, and you know, I look after them. And I've known a lot of my customers for about a decade almost. So I could possibly say, look, if you've got any jobs, just push them out 6 months, and then I'll come and I'll do them. So there's definitely that it's pretty hard to make these decisions, guys, because I could do that, right, and I could have all my tools and stuff and put them somewhere, but then I don't get to sell my van and I don't get to sell my tools, which means that I've got less money when I go to the Philippines. And so it's a bit of a juggling act, but I do like the idea of being able to come back and do some work and then skip back over. That really, really appeals to me. So I don't know. I actually don't know. When I'm over there, I might decide I love it over here too much, you know. It's actually all up in the air until the day I decide what I'm doing, and then the day after that I might decide I'm doing something else. Yeah, keep working for myself, yeah, that's true. That is true. So guys, if you don't know, one of my last jobs I was doing over here, the council's basically pushed it back a month, so I might be going over to the Philippines earlier and just kick it over there for about a month and then come back and then go back over. So I think that's pretty wise actually, because you get a bit of a taste. If you don't like it somewhere, you come back, you reorganise yourself, you go back over. It all makes a bit of sense. I do like Panay Island, Trish. And there's another island I forget the name of. It's next to Siargao, and I haven't been to that island, so I want to check that out. Yeah, I think so, Trish. I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Let's go sniff some chocolate at the Whittaker's Chocolate Factory. Yes. Da-dee-da-dee-da. Do-do-do. It was a pretty good, what do you call it? Turned out pretty well. I was able to unstick most of those windows pretty quickly. I thought it was going to take me days to do, but it didn't. That's good. I've gone the wrong way, guys. But we'll go to Bunnings first. Go to Bunnings first to get the hinge. And then we'll go to the I need to clean this thing. This thing's crashing in the back there. Oh, you know, the only thing that disappoints me, Trish, about that Whittaker's Chocolate Factory is they don't have a seconds shop. You can't go in there and buy a damaged block of chocolate, or they don't even have a store or anything, which is just criminal, actually. Criminal. How dare they have chocolate and not give us deals? Alright, we're at Bunnings, guys. I was going to go to Mitre 10, but Bunnings is right here, so let's just go here. It's quicker, easier. hinge. Makes it easy. Now I need my wallet because I believe it. Every time I come here, they ask for money. Bludgers. They're just bludgers. Okay. Liam. That's the one. Did it? Oh, that's not good. My Bunnings card is split. Bad Bunnings card. Okay.
These jobs. Oh yeah.
Hey, do you know where your hinges are?
What kind, sorry? Those ones? I think those are also down 7, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, if they're not 7, there will be like 8 or 9, but yeah, I'll try 7 first.
Thank you. I don't usually come into Bunnings. It's always Martin usually. 7. Does it feel like? Ooh. What kind? They all seem to be here. Okay. Hinges, guys. If you see the hinges, let me know. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? Do. Off past the Mac. Excuse me. Do you know what your hinges would be? Like these ones?
This aisle.
Alright, thank you. Here we go.
Just a quick one. Do you know when you're like aluminium foil things are? Just like aluminium, but when you like